Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is K Shine and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at K Shine with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. All right, y'all. So, boom. Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. If you was on the live, y'all said y'all wanted to hear a story time about thing one. If you ever want to help pick what I'm going to talk about or any suggestions, make sure you guys join the live. Like, you know, we be over there doing our thing, right? Only the real supporters though, not y'all trolls and stuff, right? So we about to talk about thing one. If you do not know who thing one is, you might just want to watch my videos. Y'all, have grace with me. When you first start your channel, you just record videos and you just put them out. I'm trying to like clean up my channel and start making playlists for everybody. But when I first started, I didn't think about playlists. I didn't think about much of anything. And I also didn't know I was going to talk about certain people as much. So I'm trying to have playlists for Stassi, get a playlist for thing one. So just have patience with me. I'm trying to revamp and clean up my channel a little bit. But you just gotta watch all the videos. Like, you just gotta watch all of them. That way you can be caught up. But we are about to talk about thing one right now. Disclaimer. Y'all know I met thing one when I was in high school. So understand, for the people in the back, that this is when I was much, much, much younger. I don't like to give the exact age because I don't like to give y'all a timeline. This is not right now. For the people in the back, not now at my big age of 28. This is when I was younger. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, so we're about to talk about thing one. Let me tell y'all, right? I honestly do not remember where I met this boy at because, like I said, it was so long ago. I don't know if I met him when I was like downtown. I don't know if I met him like when I was with Shauna or somebody. I really don't remember where I met him at. I just know that we was talking, and I tell y'all all the time, like some of the parts of the story times I remember, but I don't remember everything. You get what I'm saying? All I know, me and this boy was texting. We're gonna call this boy, what I want to call him. Which I'm gonna call him Tote because I see my little tote bag over there. I'm gonna call him Tote. So I was talking to this boy named Tote. So mind y'all, you know when you don't really like somebody, but so this is the thing. I thought Tote was cute, but like when we started talking, I didn't really care. Like his personality, his character, like we didn't really clash. But it wasn't him and it wasn't me. You know when you just don't mesh with somebody, like it don't make you a bad person, it don't make me a bad person. We just don't mix, right? That's what Tote was giving. But at first, because he was cute, and me being young, I'm thinking like, okay, let's see where this can go. So mind you, me and Toe have been talking for a while or whatever. We've been texting and stuff. We've been planning to link. Now this is around the time where thing one, y'all gotta remember all my stuff is not in order with her. So but thing one has been doing a lot of shit. So y'all know the relationship between me and thing one. Like I said, you just gotta watch the videos. But anyways, when he said he wanted to link, I wanted to link with him too. But I'm just like, whenever the opportunity presents itself, we gonna do something, right? So we have been texting that whole week or whatever, like, just talking on the phone, texting. The weekend comes and my mama was going somewhere and my car was in the shop, y'all. So if I wanted to go somewhere, I had to catch the ride when I could catch it, right? So y'all know I told y'all thing one lived right around the corner from me. She was super close. So when my mom was leaving out the house, I'm like, you know what? Let me just get dropped off at thing one house because it's the weekend. And, your mama could be gone all day and I didn't really want to walk. So I'm like, let me get this ride while I got it, right? So anyways, so when my mom was leaving, I'm like, yeah, can you take me to thing one house or whatever? She like, yeah. So she dropped me off over thing one house. Mind you, I did tell thing one I was coming and everything. I go over there for the weekend. Or not for the weekend. I go over there Friday or whatever. So I pull up, so I'm at thing one house, kicking it with them for a minute. We like in the backyard chilling and stuff. I'm still texting Tote. So I was telling thing one, because y'all know she all in my business, like who you texting and stuff. So I'm like, it's this boy I met named Tote. And when you kick in with your girl, I'm showing her the picture, like, yeah, this how he look. And she like, oh yeah, he look nice, da da da. So I'm like, yeah, he want to link. Y'all already know, as soon as I said that, y'all know thing one is ready to pounce. Any type of male attention or hanging out with dudes, she be ready, y'all. Like, no questions asked. She don't care if it's a home boyfriend. Well, yes, she do, but she don't care what the boy look like, whatnot. She just be ready to go. So when she was like, we should link with them, I'm like, well, you know what? He had been asking to see me. But y'all know me. I pretty much prefer for, unless I know you. If I know you cool. But like, well, sometimes I did used to just go with strangers. But anyways, if I could help it, I did. I would rather drive, but I didn't have my car. Thing one ain't had no car. So I'm like, okay, if we link with them, we would have to get picked up or whatever. So, I'm just like, we got to see. So we still talking. I'm telling her like, me and Tote been talking. He cute, but like me and him, I don't know. Y'all, and I cannot pinpoint out exactly what it was, but it's just like, normally when I talk on the phone with people, the conversation just flow. I feel like with Tote, it was like being forced, or like the stuff that he thought was funny, I didn't think was funny. Like, I don't even know. It just wasn't there. Like, he a good guy though. Like, don't get me wrong, he was super nice and stuff, but it's just like, I don't know, y'all. I literally cannot explain it. And I got a guy like this. I'm gonna have to tell that story time eventually, because that one is too fresh, and I know he be watching my channel. So, oh my god, I might have to talk to. I'm gonna tell that one on the membership, yeah, because he be watching, y'all. But anyways, but we just was not meshing. So, anyways, I was telling her that, and I was like, I ain't like the way he dressed either. Like, y'all, he kind of, when I did see him, like, I only saw him twice, and then he would post on social media. Something about the way he dressed, I just did not like it, y'all. Like, I didn't like the way he dressed, some of the stuff that he said. But then you know how you be 50-50. Like, it's some stuff you don't like, and then it's some stuff you do like. And back then, I was all about giving people chances. That's probably why I don't give a lot of people chances now, because I feel like every time I gave people chances, it like low-key failed. But I was really the type that, like, even if I don't all the way like you in the beginning, I would date you or I would go out, because I feel like the point of dating is to get to know somebody. So I might not like you firsthand, but like maybe if we went out and like we face to face and we conversate or whatever, maybe I can grow to like you. Like, you just never know. I just, in the beginning, I didn't like to just write people off, like because you never know who you could be meeting. Like, maybe he was having a bad day that day and he was just off, I don't know. So even though I didn't like him, I wanted to give him the chance, because he did say he wanted to like see me and he wanted to take me out. He didn't say like, oh, let's just pull up, let me hang. He like, we gotta link, like we gotta go to dinner, we gotta do something. And when you young and they trying to date you or take you out on dates, you be like, dang, you ain't just like everybody else. Because I ain't gonna lie, like, we was pull up queen back there. Soon as I meet the dude and he want me to pull up, I was pulling up. At my big grown age, I'm not pulling up to smoke or none of that now. Well, I didn't pull up and smoke then, but like, I pull up on people. But when you younger, that's basically what you used to do, just pull up on people. But he wanted to take me out to eat and stuff. So I was just telling thing one, like, yeah, he cool, but like, I don't like the way he dressed. Like, his jeans be too tight. I don't remember what it was about it, but I'm just saying this now. Like, maybe his jeans was too tight, something. I remember telling her something that I didn't like. So I'm just going to use the jeans being too tight as a reference, even though they probably wasn't. It could have been something else. I don't know. Maybe he had a chain on his fucking pants. I don't know. But I was telling him, like, I'm telling her, like, yeah, when I seen him and his pictures online, like, yeah, his jeans be too tight and I don't like his little swag. I'm not really feeling it. But I'm like, he cool, whatever, so I don't know. So, thing one, like, shit, her, she be want to see anybody and hang out with anybody. So thing one is like,
well, let's just hang out with them and like see if you end up liking him. Like, what could have hurt? You say he cool, like we could just kick it with them.
So I'm like, okay, you're right. Like, because I'm not opposed to seeing him. So I'm like, well, let me see if he can come get us then, because, we don't got no car. So I'm still texting Toast. So I'm like, yeah, I'm with my homegirl. Like, I am down to link if y'all want to go out to eat. So, Toast like, yeah. But I'm telling him, like, yeah, we don't have no car. Like, so do you mind coming to get us? Blah, blah, blah. So he like, yeah, he gonna grab his homeboy and he gonna pull up. Now, listen, y'all know I don't like for everybody to know where I live at. But for whatever reason, thing one did not care. So if thing one don't care, I don't care. If you want all these random people pull up to your house, then that's on you. So yeah, like so she telling me like, yeah, tell him the address, text him the address or whatever. But like even though I just said I don't really care, if she don't care, I don't care. Something about it, I'm just like, I'm just gonna get him the address to the corner, y'all. Like the house on the corner, and we're gonna meet him at the corner. Cause I'm telling thing one, like, girl, stop letting everybody know where you live at. And I know y'all probably thinking like you don't want them to know where you live at, but you get in the car with them. Well, shut up. Anyway, so I told him like, and remember thing one was down the street. Well, they all was down the street from that park area that I told you we be at, like where Shauna House and stuff at. Cause remember we all live around the corner from each other for the most part. Just some people live further, but at the end of the block is that big park. So I be giving them like the address on the corner, but it's really for the park because you know as soon as you pull up to the park, we can see you. So I be giving the address to the park. So I gave him that address or whatever. So he like, oh, okay, like I say, it's like, 20 minutes away. We'll be there soon. So we like, okay, cool. So y'all know what we do. We go in the house, we freshen up, we make sure we look good or whatever. So mind you, we in the house freshen up. Thing one pisses me off because I don't know if y'all have brothers or whoever, but when like people pull like if it's some Jordans or whatever and they'll take the shoestrings out of their shoe and it would just be like the shoe just be there with no shoestring. So this is the closest thing that I can find to what her shoes look like. So just imagine these being Jordans and not as dirty, but this is what she had on. So the little tongue part just used to be loose, but she had those on. But mind you, we was in her backyard like on her trampoline. So I thought she just slid on like them little shoes to go outside with and jump on the trampoline. Mind you, the tongue is like all the way open because there's no shoestrings right there. So when we go back in the house, y'all, we in there, we freshening up and stuff like that. Mind you, we don't wear shoes in her house. So I took my sandals off. She took them shoes back off at the door. We in her bathroom doing what we do or whatever. Tote text me and say like, yeah, he outside. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, here we come. Because mind you, we have to walk. She not far from the park, but we have to walk down the street a little bit. So I'm like, oh shit, he said that he outside, whatever. Let's go because we got to start walking down there. Mind you, I'm walking out the house, but I'm not really paying attention to her because I'm texting him like, okay, here we come in a minute, because he was texting me like, is y'all at a park? Where y'all at? So I'm trying to text him like, I'm like, come on, thing one. We walking down the street. I'm like, oh, here we come right now. We walking up the block right now. So he's like, oh, okay, like where should I stop at? Like at the end of this corner, like he was saying the street names, or he like at the end of this one. I'm like, just stay right there. Here we come, because no matter what part you at, though she's like at the end of the park area, so as soon as we turn that way, we're gonna be able to see whatever cars is that way. So I'm just texting him in my phone. We get to the corner and I do see a car, so I gotta go down a little bit more. So I'm just like, oh girl, you ready? Like whatever. Y'all, tell me why the fuck I look over. I'm talking to thing one like, yes girl, you ready? Whatever. Da da da. I look down. Thing one, why the fuck you put them shoes back on? She put them shoes back on. Mind you, it's hot outside. She got them damn Jordans on with no fucking shoestrings in them. And the tongue is just like bent over. It's not just straight up. It's like bent over. If I can find a picture or something, I will put it up here. So I'm like, so mind y'all, because there's no shoestrings, she has no socks on with the shoes, and because there's no shoestrings, she kind of like flop them, like her foot is kind of coming out of them a little bit, like every time she walks, because it's nothing holding them down. Fuck around with you, thing one. So I'm like, but mind you, he know how I look, so I guess he had noticed us walking, so he started driving down. So I'm looking at this bitch like, I want to turn around so bad and go back to that house. She looking like, well, like, what's the problem? I'm like, why would you throw them? She like,
girl, I really forgot. Like, these just my little throw-on shoes. Every time I run out the house, I throw these on. I really forgot. Like, it was my unconscious. I didn't even really remember that I did that.
they pull up. So I'm just looking at her like, whatever. You want to go back and change? She like, no. I'm thinking like, bitch, yeah, because don't try to act like you unconsciously did that, but you don't want to go back home and change. No, you want to wear those. Anyways, they pull up. So like I said, Toe is really nice. Like he the driver, so he pull up like the driver's side on like my side of the sidewalk. So he get out, he hug me, I'm hugging him. So I'm like, yeah, this is my friend thing one. His homie still in the car, whatever. He like, hey, I'm Burke, whatever, I don't know. So he like, hey, so Tote hugs me. So I'm like, hey, whatever. Like, so this dummy, mind you, we sitting like in the grass, like, right before you cross the street, like it's just like a little patch of grass right there. So he's asking me, like, he outside the car, he still got his door open. He's like, where y'all want to eat at? Applebee's, Chili's. We young, so we ain't about to go to no big steakhouse like Applebee's, Ruby Tuesdays, Fridays, Chili's. Like, where you want to go? So we just talking, and he like, this bitch, mind you, we sitting there talking or whatever. So he kind of asking both of us, like, me in thing one. So while we was out there for a minute, Burke ended up getting out the car because I think he didn't get out because he probably like they just probably about to hop in. But since we were just sitting there talking for a minute for whatever reason, I don't know why we didn't just hop in the car, but we was just standing there. So he ended up coming out and he like, hey, nice to meet y'all. He reintroduced himself, like he shook our hand and stuff like that. So thing one already got her eye on the prize, like she just like looking at him like she wanna tear him apart. Y'all know how thing one give it up, okay? Like she fell in love as soon as she locked eyes with a cute boy. I don't know. So they asking us. So I'm like, it really don't matter. I'm like, we could do something simple like Chili's or Applebee's. Like, it's not a big deal. So while we talking and stuff like that, but Toke hugged me again. He like, I missed you, da da da, all of this. He hugs me or whatever. So he like spin me around like, you look good as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, you do too or whatever. This bitch, this bitch thing one hoe ass. Do you know what she gonna say, y'all? Do you know what she gonna say? This stupid hoe. Thing one gonna say,
Okay, and to think you didn't even like the way he dressed. His swag looked fresh to me.
bitch, who the fuck asked you? I said, girl, we quiet. Like, what you talking about? Like, nah, yeah, he do look fresh. Like, whatever. So you don't talk like, what? She like,
No, Kay didn't really like the way you dressed, but you look alright. Like, you dressed real nice today.
with friends like thing one, who the fuck need enemies? So I'm looking at her like, get in the car, bitch. Get in. I'm like, so Toe kind of laughed it off like, oh, what? You said you ain't like my swag? I'm like, nah, you just remember remember you the day I had met you, you had on blue, and I really like the color blue. My favorite color red, so it was just a blue shirt. Girl, I'm like, I'm so hungry. Ain't everybody hungry? Y'all ready to eat? We get in the back seat, right? I'm looking at this bitch thing one. She the type that thing one never catches like any hints or like girl code. Like, you ever be hitting your friend like on the low to try to tell her something and your friend be like, what? What you tapping me for? That's like thing one. Like, she never catch the hint to nothing. So when we was getting in the back seat, mind you, of course, we all just got in on, me and her just got in on one side. Like, she scooted all the way over and I got in behind Tote. So when we got in, I was looking at her. I'm like, what the fuck? Say that. Why you tell him I ain't like the way you dress? Like, I'm sitting there. She like, huh? Because, they pulled up with their music, like, blasting a little bit. So when we got in the car, the music still was a little loud. So I'm like, why? But I'm in her ear, y'all. Y'all know this always my little prop. Imagine this is her ear. Like, she facing this way. I'm in her ear. Like, what the fuck would you say? Why you telling me I ain't like that? She like,
Huh? What'd you say?
What'd you say, honey?
huh? I'm like, girl. So I'm looking at her like, I'm just giving her the look. And she looking like, what? What'd I do? So I'm just like, bitch, just nothing. Like, what did you... What? So I'm kind of just... welcome. Anyways, so I'm just kind of looking at her like, nothing. Just forget it. So I let that little one slide because I'm just thinking like, bitch, if I tell you anything... and confident, why would you ever mention that I said something about the way that he dressed? Why would you do that? So anyways, we started driving. So we on our way to Applebee's. They started lighting up because they smoke. So, they asking us, do we smoke? I'm like, yeah, Tote already know I don't smoke. So he had answered for me like, nah, Kay don't smoke. But what about you think when you smoke? Y'all already know. Thing one really don't even smoke. But if a guy asks her, she gonna say yes. So she like, yeah, she smoke. So I'm already looking at thing one like, oh, please don't start, girl. Like, you really know you don't smoke. But whatever. You gonna do whatever you want to try to like fit in or whatever. So cool. So she like, yeah, she smoked. So they handed her back the blunt, whatever. She's smoking with them and stuff. So we just kind of kicking it. Y'all know it's Applebee's and like stuff like that everywhere. So the Applebee's was not far at all. So we in a car for a minute. So we pull up to the Applebee's. So they kind of still sitting in the parking lot because they trying to finish off their blunt. So we in there. We just kind of talking. The vibes is good. Everything is cool. They finished smoking. So we end up going into Applebee's. We go in, we sit down or whatever. Thing one sits, we sit across from them. So me and Thing one sit next to each other. We had a table though. So mind you, we kind of went to this little Applebee's that was like in the hood a little bit. It's a little ghetto. They little tables a little wobbly and stuff in there, but whatever, it's gonna be okay. I'm thinking like, okay, as long as this wobbly ass table can hold my food and these wobbly ass seats can hold the JCs, these juicy cheeks, we gonna be good, right? So whatever, we sit down. So we all just talking. They a little high. Thing one is already starting. Okay, I know she high. I know when you high, it make you laugh and stuff. But like the thing about thing one is like, and don't ask me why I keep hanging out with her or why I did, because when everything just always seems so extra about her. Like like granted, I get it. When you smoke, you might laugh at some stuff. You might think a lot of stuff is funny, but she always overly do it. Like if you think something funny, she like ha ha ha. Oh, sorry, Dad. My bad, bro. My bad. I had to I had to tell him what happened. You good, bro? Okay, anywho though. But yeah, so I done scared my pup up. But she like, ha, 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 ha. I ain't gonna scream too loud because Dash is getting scared. But she's like screaming like at the top of her lungs and like smacking like the table as she laughed. So I'm thinking like, we all kind of looking like, damn. I don't even know what was said, but whatever was said, it really was not that funny. So when she laughing like that, we like, girl, calm down. Because some people in the restaurant, when they look at you like, what y'all doing over there? I'm just like, okay, thing one, relax. So we kept talking and stuff. They said something else that was like a chuckle, like whatever they were saying wasn't funny enough. Like, oh my god, you're a fucking comedian, ha, everything is so funny. It would just be like a little chuckle, like y'all crazy, or a little, it was only worth that amount of laugh. It didn't need to be like, oh my god, it's so funny. So whatever they had said, we all kind of was like like a little chuckle, like y'all stupid. She like, oh my god, slamming on the table. So the second time she did it, the first time we didn't really say nothing. We just was like, like damn, it was that funny. But the second time she did it, I'm like, okay, thing one, like relax a little bit. Like it's really not that serious for you to be doing all that. She like,
No, Kay, because that shit is funny as hell.
I'm like, okay, it could be funny, but like, why you smacking the table? Like, you ain't gotta laugh like that because y'all, like I said, I promise you, y'all know I love to laugh. I would be a laugh if I could be. Like, everything. If I could be a laugh, I would. So, coming for somebody like me, like, even when you're high, I understand like laughing be accelerated a little bit, but like y'all had to see she back and forth in her chair doing this. Mind you, the tables and shit is already wobbly, so you smacking on the table, you screaming. Like we're still in an establishment. Like don't even though I said we kind of was like in the ghetto one, like why are you screaming and making so much noise? Like it just nothing was that funny. So I'm just like, okay, girl, you can laugh, but like bring it down a little bit because every time you smack the table, you wobbling the whole table. Mind you, our drinks and shit is on here, so I'm just like, girl, relax. So whatever. She like,
Girl, I just couldn't help it. Like, that shit was so funny. Like, oh my god, Tote, you was so funny.
you just too funny, said I.
You're just too funny.
But I'm just like, okay, girl. So like they was kind of side eye, they looking at each other, Burke and Tote. They kind of get me looking at each other like, okay. So I'm thinking like, okay, like come on, thing one, don't be embarrassing me now. Like don't do this, right? So mind you, we all talking or whatever. They start talking about some hood shit. Guys always gotta ask you, where you from? What side of the hood you from? What side of Detroit? You east or west? You this and that. Like they always gotta start asking those questions. Like, listen, I'm not in the streets. I don't gang bang. I don't be doing all of that. So stop asking me who I know, what streets, what did. Listen. First of all, I'm too young for this. And now I'm too old for this. So I'm just never was that girl like don't gang bang on me. You ain't gotta worry about none of that, right? They ask stuff and I'm just thinking like, no, I don't know nothing about none of that. Like I'm from this part and that's what it is. Like what? So we just talking. Our food come, y'all. Like, we having a good time or whatever. She still was like, you could tell she tried to quiet her laugh down, but she still was like every blue moon doing that weird ass laugh. And I'm just like, girl, we're literally like, his food came out and he literally said his chicken. Like, I get it. It might have been funny, but like Burke, he had got like chicken pasta or chicken Alfredo or whatever. And his chicken was a little bit on the light skin side. It was looking real light. So Burke was like, what the hell is this? Like, why my chicken still look like it's alive? Thing one.
Yo, it's crazy.
I'm like, and Burke looking, he like, and you know when you high and you really hungry or you got the munchies and stuff and your food fucked up, like Burke ain't think it was funny at all, y'all. Like low key, he was over there like, I gotta send this food back because this chicken was giving very pink, okay? So whatever, he is kind of upset about his food. So when the waitress came back, you know, he sent it back and, you know, was showing her. And she like, oh, yeah, I don't know why they did that to your chicken. Da-da-da, I'll bring you something new. So we are eating, mind you, I forgot what thing one had, but I know she had some fries. So she was offering Burke, like, some of her fries. Like, I know you're hungry. Do you want some of my fries or whatever? So he said, yeah. So he reached over and grabbed it. So thing one kind of, like, tapped his hand. She like,
Bert, you should let me feed you the fries.
and she already picked up the fry like to put in his mouth. So, you know, he kind of leaned back like, nah, girl, like, you know, I got it, whatever. So she like,
Nah, let me feed you. Like, let me feed you the fries.
so he like chuckling like, nah, I love mama, like I'm good, whatever. So she snatches her plate back, y'all. Like, cause he was trying to like, while she still had to fry her in, he was trying to be like, nah, I'm good, I'll feed myself. And he was reaching for a fry off her plate, whatever. This goofy girl snatches her plate back, and whatever she had, I don't know if it was chicken whatever, I forgot what dish she got, but it had a ranch on it. So did she get some burgers or some shit? I don't know, but it was a side of ranch that was in that little you know, in the little circle thing, whatever. So when she snatched her plate back, y'all, the fucking ranch falls over her. Mind you, because it's ranch, you know, it kind of splatters when it falls, so some of the shit fell on me. So I'm like, thing one. God damn it. So I'm like, girl, what is you doing? So, you know, a lot didn't get on me, just a little bit. But I'm just like, calm down. Like, why are you snatching? Like, what are you doing? So what pissed me off is that, like, okay, whatever. Maybe you didn't mean to do it. But you over here playing, snatching your plate because you want to feed him. You offer him the fries. He said, yeah. Girl, you don't got to feed him. Now you snatching your plate. Your wrench then fell on you. It fell on me. And what made it worse is that she's like, when the shit fell, she like,
oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, it's white stuff all over me.
bitch, it's not funny. It's not funny. So I'm just looking because I'm like, you make it a mess. Like, you're just laughing. Clean it up. Like, bro, and then you want to be laughing. It's white stuff all over me. And I get, maybe you high, you having fun, but girl, you didn't even smoke that much. You had like 3 pulls. And I thought you was a smoker. But like, you're just doing a lot, like clean it up. So I'm giving her napkins and stuff like that. I'm wiping it off myself. And at this point, the waitress was coming back to give Burke his new plate of food or whatever. So she's cleaning it off. And as she's walking by, she was like, here you go. Like, you know, so sorry, blah, blah, blah. She like,
new ranch.
So she just looked up to the waitress and says that, but the waitress was looking at Burke this way. So I don't think she really like heard her or realized that she was talking to her. I'm not sure, but like the waitress was still talking to Burke like, let me know if you need anything else. The manager did say he was gonna comp it like half off or some shit. She was still saying to him, and she was like,
new ranch.
Like, but she said it like, she said it with an attitude like, new ranch. Looked up at her because the first time she said it, she was down here like, new ranch. And just did that. And then the lady still talking, so thing one look up like, new ranch. And leaned up and got loud. So the lady was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, did you need a new ranch? So she like, yeah, whatever. She like, oh, I'll bring it to her. But you could tell the waitress was a little bit taken back. So y'all know me. Y'all, I cannot stand when I'm somewhere and waitresses are nice or whatever and people are assholes to them. Like, do not do that with me. I don't like that. If they are giving you good customer service, they have some respect for them. Like, who you talking to? Talking about new ranch. Like, you just yelling it like you some fucking kid. You see that, number one, you see that she was still talking to Burke. So you already rude because you just interrupted her and started talking. And then you gonna yell at her like, well, not yell. I don't want to say like she screamed at her, but she got loud like, new ranch. Like, who you talking to? I'm looking at her. I'm kind of overthinking one at this point. So I look over. I'm like, let's go to the bathroom. Like, come on, let's get up and go to the bathroom because, girl, now I got to go give you a talk in the bathroom because you're doing too much. You're getting on my nerves. It's too much going on. Let's go to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom. So, I give her a little pep talk about, like, girl, get it together. Like, you're doing too much. Like, why are you acting like that? Like, you're not that high for you to be acting like you ain't got no damn sense or no damn manners and act like you don't know how to use your inside voice when you are laughing. So I'm giving her the pep talk and she all with her eyes low. Oh, girl, my bad. I don't even know what she's saying. Like, she just saying some shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna tell them to take us home if you don't know how to act because like you getting on my nerves and you're starting to do too much. So like, relax. So she won't think that she really did nothing for real. So she's like, oh, my bad, blah, 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 all of this. So I'm like, okay, cool. I gave her a little talk, get your shit together, act right, stop doing the most, blah, blah, blah. We go back out there, we eat our food. So we're eating with them, like she's calmed down a little bit. Mind you, thing one, she just used to always piss me off, which is why I cannot understand in my right mind why I continue to hang out with her. And granted, like I always say, y'all might hear a lot of the bad about thing one, and y'all probably think like, how the fuck was y'all even friends? But y'all gotta remember, all the good times we have, I really don't talk about them because the good times don't be nothing story time worthy. And y'all know what I mean about that. Y'all always be like, tell a good story time. But y'all know y'all like the messy shit and the shit with the tea. If I come on here and say, oh my God, I had the best day ever. We went to see the point, da da da. Y'all gonna be looking like, okay, what happened though? Nothing entertaining happened. So stop acting like y'all be wanting the good shit going on. So I did have a lot of good times with thing one, don't get me wrong. Which is why I remained friends with her for so long. But like this bitch really did used to piss me off. So we go back out there, like I said, we're eating, we're sitting there. Me and Tote is kind of talking, but like thing one really wasn't talking no more. So she just sitting there. So we like all, so Burke is kind of like in our conversation. Well, it wasn't like me and Tote was having a one-on-one. We all was just talking, but thing one wasn't really saying nothing. So Burke was like, he look at her. He like, what's wrong with you? Why you all quiet? This goofy ass bitch look up like she all playing on her food. She look up like,
well, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Kay act like she don't want me to talk no more, so I'm gonna just sit here and not say nothing.
So I'm getting irritated. I said, girl, when did I tell you not to talk? I just told her to get it together. Like, stop screaming. You don't have to scream and laugh and chill. Like, you don't got to feed this boy. You just met him today. If he don't want you to feed him food, you don't got to feed him. Don't be yelling at the waitress. Like, I never told the girl not to talk. I just told her to calm down. So I was like, girl, I never told you couldn't say anything. She like,
no, well, apparently I'm too fucking loud, so I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just sit here quiet.
So she was already getting on my nerves because I'm thinking like, just because I told you not to scream, you act like you can't talk at all. So, when people start giving that, I'm like, I'm not feeding into her bullshit. So I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, don't talk then. Because you old enough to realize that if I just told you like, hey, friend, you might be a little high and maybe you don't realize you're doing it, but you're screaming and you're yelling and you're kind of doing a lot. If you equate that to me saying you can't talk no more and I want you to sit here and be quiet, then yeah, maybe you do need to be quiet because like it's really not that serious. Like I'm just telling you, you doing a lot. You dropping, you spilling stuff, you're laughing. The laughing is not what's getting me. It's the tapping of the table, smacking the table, screaming, laughing. You could laugh like we on a date. Of course, we all can laugh and have a good time, but it's your rocking shit. You yanking your pay, you're spilling stuff, like you just was doing a lot. And I'm just telling you to bring it down a couple notches. Like you at 10, I just told you to come to about a 7. You act like I said go to 0 and go mute and don't say nothing. But bitch, since you want to play that game, then yeah, you don't gotta say nothing. So they like, so when I said that, some guys, they don't really care to get into like the girl drama. So when I'm like, well, yeah, just be quiet, don't say nothing then. The guys, they just kind of looking like, they don't really want to say nothing. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, well, if y'all want to, y'all can take us home after this. Like, my bad. Like, because I'm not trying to come with no negative energy or have the vibes be off or weird. So, I appreciate y'all bringing us out to eat. But, if y'all want to, y'all can take us home. Because, they was kind of probably looking like, is y'all about to be into it? Like, what's going on? Like, she just was throwing the vibes off. And I didn't care to be around them. With us like this. Like, sometimes if I get into it or have an issue with my friend in front of strangers or other people, I'm cool with just removing myself. Like, we don't got to be around them and be weird. You get what I'm saying? And we already went out to eat with them, so I'm thinking like, if y'all want, we can call it a day or whatever and take us home. So now this bitch want to speak up. She like,
no, like, I don't want to go home. Like, I'm fine if you're fine.
I'm like, girl, I'm fine. I just told you was screaming, and now you come up here acting like I told you not to talk. So because she don't want to go home, y'all know her. She want to be around the fellas. She like,
No, Kay, I was just playing, girl. I was just playing.
No, the fuck you wasn't. Because you was over there crouched in your little chair, playing with your little food, looking sad with puppy dog eyes, baby. You were not playing like you was dead ass serious. You just probably thought I was going to kiss your ass or something. Or you didn't think that I was going to tell him to take us home and you don't want to go home. So now you want to act like everything was okay. Which everything should have been okay anyways, but whatever. This is exactly why I don't really like for her to smoke and do things when it comes to guys. Like, even when we drink, like, baby, you only can have a few sips. Like, you just do too much and you don't know how to control no substance that you take because you're not even a smoker for real. You probably really don't drink. I don't know. Anyways, okay. So then, Toe says something. He like, yeah, I hope everything cool because I'm not ready to end the date with you yet. Like, I still want to kick it with you for a minute. So like, is y'all straight? Like, is everything good? Because I want you to stay. So I'm like, is you good? And, thing one, like,
Yeah, girl, like, I'm good. I'm gonna be good. Everything's straight.
so I'm like, okay, like, yeah, we can still kick it with y'all. I'm like, I just didn't want, basically what I just told y'all. I'm like, I just didn't want, if we was, me and her was going to be off, I just ain't want no weird vibes or whatever. So they like, yeah, we understand. Like, everything cool. Like, we going to be straight. So I'm like, all right. We finished eating our food, whatever. So now we just kind of kicking it. We chilling, like, she ain't laughing as loud no more. And even when she did laugh a little loud, she wasn't smacking the table no more. So I was like cool with that. Like, I was like, okay, cool. So mind y'all, we just sitting there talking. And you know how you kind of make a joke like, oh, we was done. So we was waiting for the waitress to bring the bill back. Mind you, we had already stopped her and told her we wanted the bill. But when they take too long to bring the bill back, so you would make a joke like, they must don't want their money. Like, if you don't come get this receipt or you don't come bring me the bill, you must don't want me to pay for nothing. So we was making a joke like we about to run off. So Tote is like, when I get up, y'all better get up and run to the car. So like we all like playing and joking like, all right, Tote, as soon as you get up, we running, we taking off. Like we just playing, y'all. But we still waiting for her to bring the bill. But we like, she don't want this money because when you see your waitress and you keep seeing her do everything else in the restaurant but come over here to your table. So I'm like, nah, y'all, she really really don't want this money. Like we about to go. So we just talking, we waiting, and like, y'all, for real, time is going. And she didn't even come on our side of the restaurant yet. Like we even, another waitress that was across from us, we even told her like, hey, can you tell Melissa, whatever, to bring us the bill? And even she was like, okay, I'll go get her, y'all. Like we still was just waiting, and we wasn't even really in a rush because we didn't have no for real plans, but like we was ready to go. Shit, you done with your food and stuff, you be ready to get up. So we like, nah, for real, it's time to go. Like we making the jokes and stuff. So Tote stood up. Mind y'all, we're just playing. Like everybody knew we was literally just playing. We're not about to run out on no bills. We're not no little kids, even though we were younger. But when you even that age, you be like, I'm not a little kid. Like, we're just not about to run on no bills. Like, it was just a joke. So, Tote was just playing like, I'm about to get up. So, he stood up, y'all. He just played and stood up. He didn't even go nowhere, didn't do nothing. Mind you, Burke didn't get up. Nobody else. Like, Tote just stood up. This goofy girl, mind you, we're at the table. It's Burke, Tote, me, thing one, okay? We're at the fucking table, y'all. So, when Tote stood up, he like, I'm about to run, and he started laughing. He was about to sit down. This goofy girl, thing one, she hops up, right? She's grabbing her purse, getting her little stuff together. She hops up, y'all. As soon as Tote got up, she's hopping up with him, y'all. She has a crossbody purse, y'all. But you know how like when your crossbody got handles, she has the handle of her purse. Y'all, she get up to take off to like run or really get up and walk away. I don't know what the fuck she thought she was doing. For whatever reason, her crossbody strap, the long piece that goes across your body, that got hooked around so like, let's say this is a table, y'all. Okay. I gotta, cause y'all know I always have to demonstrate this stuff because I be want, or you know what, actually I'm gonna use this. I be wanting y'all to really know what I'm talking about. Say this is a table, y'all. This is the flat table, right? Okay. Burke, Tote, me, thing one. When Tote stood up and playfully act like he's about to take off, thing one got up on her side. Mind you, she has a crossover purse. Her crossover strap got hooked on the corner right here. Like basically on the corner of this table. And like I said, because the table was wobbly, when it moved this way, I guess her strap went in the inside and then it moved back and it kind of got stuck in. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, when stuff is wobbly, it be moving. So her strap got caught in the table right here, and I guess when she stood all the way up, the table rocked back. So her strap got caught in the table, right? I'm so sorry if that did not make sense. Hopefully y'all are able to picture it. But her crossbody strap got stuck in the corner of the table. So when she got up to run, mind you, I don't know why this bitch took off. Like, she took off running as if we were really about to run off on the bill, y'all. When she took off running like so fast, of course she's holding her purse by the straps, like the little handles, but her crossbody strap is still like back here because it's stuck on the table. So when she gets further, it pulled the table, y'all. It pulled the table up some. All our drinks, y'all already know. Y'all already know. All our drinks, because the table lifted up like this, they all fell this way and went running down like the table. So like I said, this is the table, right? We across. It went running down this way. But even though it's running down this way, some is still coming this way. Y'all, everything happened so fast, the drinks spilled on all of us. Mind you, it got me and Burke the worst because we were the ones sitting down. And then what's baby boy? Sorry, y'all know I be forgetting the fake names. And then Tote, he was on his way sitting back down, so like it like kind of splashed on him a little bit more, but it kind of went in me and Burke like lap because we're sitting there, and mind you, we scooted up all the way to the table. So as soon as them bitches fell, they automatically, and y'all been at Applebee's, y'all know they got them big ass cups. It automatically just started going. Mind you, it's cold because it's ice and stuff in there. It falls on me and Burke lap. So not only am I cold, I'm hot because I'm pissed. Everybody in the restaurant looking at us. Now the waitress, her goofy ass, Melissa, finally want to come over here and give us the bill. She bring it, no, not goofy like that. She was still nice, y'all. It just was busy in there. But anyway, so she coming over there. So me and Burke is looking like, I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you take off running for real? If you see that Tote is playing, and y'all might say, oh, maybe she thought y'all was running out on the bill for real. Like, no, the fuck she didn't, y'all. Me and Thing One, as goofy as Thing One is for real, as many times we went out, we ain't never in our life ran out on no bill at that time. She know we don't even do shit like that. Thing One don't even do stuff like that. So I don't want to hear, oh, she thought, oh, you was for real, this, and that. No, the hell she didn't. We don't even do stuff like that. And he was joking because he didn't even run out. He was just doing like this, like, I get up. Oh, don't be looking at my gown. Y'all know I only get dressed from the waist up, okay? But he was just doing like that, like, I get up like that. He wasn't even running. Like, it was just a joke. It was just a ha-ha, a little hee. It was just a joke. A little jokey joke. Apparently not. And then I'm thinking like, bitch, you was about to run and take off. Like, why would you ever be just running through who runs through Applebee's who is not under the age of 12? 12 and up, like, who be just running through Applebee's that's not a kid? Why would you think you was about to run and take off at Applebee's? Y'all, when I tell y'all, I was so fucking heated because that bitch, she just wobbled the table. Drinks fell. Of course, some of like the silverware and everything just fell, but I didn't even care about that. But it's just like, me and Burke sitting here. So the waitress do come over, give us the receipt. You know, she's bringing us extra napkins. Like, is everything okay? We trying to, but she also looking at us like, because people kind of seen it. She probably looking like, what the fuck was y'all trying to do? Run out on the bill? Because when she came over there and she was helping us clean it up, she like, what happened? Like, was you running? Like, she was just asking questions, probably trying to think like, was y'all hoes trying to run out on the bill and it backfired? Like, now you got them looking at us a little weird or whatever, because she brought that bill ASAP, okay? So, mind you, I'm like, I'll be right back. Like, me and Bert go to the bathroom, but they already looking at us because, mind you, like I said, in her head, she probably thinking we was really trying to run out on a bill. She saw her run, and now me and Bert trying to leave. She probably like, wait, hold up. But Bert and Tote had, they said something. I did see Bert give him some money or whatever. So me and Bert is going to the bathroom because I'm like, what the fuck? Mind you, I got on pants and a shirt. So, you know, we got jeans on and water or anything spills on it. Guess who looked like they just peed on themselves? Me and Bert. Because we're sitting down and it spills in our lap. So, of course, when we stand up, all of the water is right at our crotch area and, like, on our thighs. So, guess who looked like fucking the boy off Billy Madison?
Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
Guess who look like they peed on themselves? Me and fucking Bert. Now we gotta walk our pissy asses, the pissy couple. Well, we ain't no couple like that, but you know what I'm saying. We gotta fucking walk our pissy selves to the damn bathroom, and I'm underneath the damn dryer under there with my crotch like that, like y'all. Like I said, don't mind my gown underneath, whatever. But I'm sitting here, people coming in and out, and I have my crotch like underneath the dryer like this. I'm trying to air my vagina out. Pissing me the fuck off, y'all. I'm getting mad thinking about that shit. Like, I'm under there. It's so I'm at an awkward angle trying to dry this stuff. I got paper towels trying to dry it. Mind you, Burke was a little bit more upset because he had like fruit punch or something like that. Though I did have a pop. Don't get me wrong, y'all know I'm gonna give me a pop. But my pop was gone. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna finish my pop. Or soda, as y'all say. But my pop was gone. But my water is what spilled on me. So I'm like, okay, as long as I dry, I should be good. But Burke, he had like a fruit punch or something that was just like a color, and it was sticky on him. So he was like low key mad. But you know when you kind of like somebody, you don't want to be mad at them, but you mad at the situation. So he was trying to act like he wasn't really mad, but he was mad because when he was walking to the bathroom, you know, he was just saying stuff. He's like, what the fuck, man? This shit about to be sticky as hell, da da da. Like, he just kind of talking. I'm like, man, I know. So I'm under there drying my crotch. Of course, I'm in there for a minute because like the whole fucking cup damn near fell on me with the ice and stuff. So I'm in there just trying to dry off. But I'm thinking like, okay, it's hot outside. Hopefully it helped me dry a little bit more. But I just didn't want to walk around looking like I got a goddamn pee stain on me. Why me? And of course, this bitch ain't wet because she was already running away. So she didn't get wet. So I'm just like, you know what?
You know what? I need a smoke and a beer.
But I'm just like, this is just fucking stupid. She's stupid. This is stupid. Everything is goddamn stupid. I'm highly irritated, right? So mind you, I'm like, okay, so I guess they went on to pay for the bill. So I'm still in the bathroom. So Thing one ended up coming in there with me. So I'm just looking at her. She like,
You good? Like, did it dry?
and I'm like, yeah, but it's taking a long time. And this is the thing that I don't like. Y'all know I always tell y'all, mistakes is going to happen. But it be how you deal with the mistake afterwards that get me. Like, it wasn't even like she came in there and said sorry, was apologetic, tried to help me. She going to come in there like, don't dilute the situation for me. She in there, she like,
Well, it's just water.
bitch, you don't think I know that? I don't give a fuck if it was just an ice cube. Like, you spilled this all over our outfits and you don't even say sorry or my bad, y'all. Like, we was all playing. I didn't mean to do that. Like, my bad friend, nothing. Didn't even come and try to help or just do anything. You gonna come here and tell me it was just water? Bitch. So I'm just like, I'm like, okay, get out my face. I said, if you're not gonna come in here and be helpful, then like, just get out my face. You don't think I know it was just water? It's the fact that you are doing too much. As always, why would you even really run? She like,
well, he said we was gonna run out on the bill, so like I ain't know, I didn't want to be the last one off the table. You know I'm slow.
talking about like, you know, she runs slow and stuff. I said, Thing one, when have we ever ran out on the bill? When? She like,
I don't know, like I was just going with the flow. Like I don't really know. Like yeah, we don't be doing stuff like that, but like this, I don't know.
you're right, you fucking don't know. So I'm like, so I just was just irritated because like I said, because it was a whole cup of water, I'm just underneath this thing drying. Like it didn't take no 2-3 minutes. I'm just in here drying. I gotta dry my shirt and stuff, and it just was irritating because then you just talking about it was just fucking water. And I'm like, and what about Burke? Like he got fruit punch all over him or whatever. Like you just don't even care. She like,
well, I mean, my bad. Dang, if it's gonna be like that, if y'all taking it that serious.
take me home. You know what? Take me the fuck home because what you mean if we taking it that it's not fuck? Is it me? It's not about us taking it serious. It's y'all know. I only gotta explain it to y'all because it's just like, baby, just go. So I'm like, then what? Just please get out of my face. Like, you get on my nerves. I'm like, go back out there. Like, I'm just irritated. Go out there. There's water all between my ass. And, you know, I understand. Y'all might be like, it's just water. But you have to understand the feelings of being. Have y'all ever got jeans wet? That is uncomfortable. Who walks around wet? That shit is uncomfortable. And you over here just don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, girl, you're irritating me. Get away. So I'm in there or whatever. Mind you, y'all know the Applebee's bathrooms. You can hear everything. So I can still hear the dryer going, going off next door in the men's bathroom. So I'm just assuming it's him, of course, because I'm just like, I'm sure we both underneath the dryer. So after a while, like, I'm just in there for a long periodically time. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I got it to be like, it was damp a little bit, but the spot wasn't as wide and I wasn't like soaked no more. So I'm just like, and mind you, she got to understand, not only did my water fall on me, her water did too, because the table went up. So everything that way went this way. So it's like her drink, my drink. And mind you, I couldn't get up fast enough, because y'all ever been to Applebee's? Them chairs on that carpet, it's not like you can, it's not like the chairs it's like the rolling chairs so you can hurry up and roll back. You be having to scoop them motherfucking chairs back. So when it spilled, it's not like I could just hurry up and hop up and move. No, when it happened so fast, the shit just came pouring down and I'm trying to get up. I had to scoop my chair back, y'all. And like, no, it just, I had her water and my water like on me. So I was just drenched. Like I'm soaking wet. More than normally, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, but anyways, but yeah, so I'm just like, that's why I was taking so long to dry off, because it's like 2 damn cups of water, or 1.5 cups of water is all on my pants. Like, what is going on? So I'm in there, whatever. So after a little while, I'm just like, whatever. Like, now I'm just a little bit damp, but it's not as bad as it was. So I come out, and as soon as you come out, it's like the carry, like to go doors or whatever. The carry out doors is right here, and they was already outside. They was sitting there waiting. So I went out. So Burke must have still been in there, because them two was just standing outside. So told like, you good, you straight. I'm like, I mean, I'm still a little wet, like, but it's just better than what it was. And he like, that nigga Burke probably upset because then he had like some fruit punch. I'm like, yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was in the bathroom. Like, his shit probably all sticky and stuff like that. Like, whatever. So he was like, yeah, he probably gonna want to shoot to the house or whatever to change his clothes. And I'm like, yeah, I don't blame him. And he was asking me, did I want to change? I was just irritated with thing one, because this bitch was just standing there acting like nothing was going on. So when he asked me to change, this dummy wanna butt in, and she like, I was already gonna say this, y'all, but she like,
okay, you don't even really need to change. Like, I'm not ready to go home. Like, it's just water. Like, that shit gonna dry up.
that's what pissed me off and why I wanted to leave, because I was already gonna say that I can just dry up or whatever, I should be fine. But bitch, it didn't happen to you. So how you gonna be telling somebody just because you want to stay with the niggas, you gonna tell them, oh, you not ready to go home, okay, you straight, you should be all right. Like, I'm your friend, bitch. You need to be checking in with me to be like, what you think, you ready to go, you want to go home, girl, or you want to go to my house, I got some other pants, or you straight, or you good. You check in with me. You don't tell me I should be all right. No, the fuck I'm not all right. Like, she was just getting on my nerves. Oh, you should be good. It's just water. It's just that. So I'm like, thing one, shut up talking to me. Like, and y'all, I don't like to get into it with my people in front of other people or guys and stuff. But it's just like, she just be saying stuff, and nothing even happened to you. So why are you even telling me how and what I should feel like, or if I'm okay and I don't need to change? That's not your decision to make, girl. Oh, I'm just like, so I'm like, you know what? Actually, my pants is okay, but I'm ready to go. Yeah, I am ready to go, because I'm like, I'm just irritated. So, you know what? We could drop her off, and then, like, I don't mind kicking it with just you, because I don't care, y'all. I was ready. I was straight on her that day. When you just straight on your friend real quick, like, you are pissing me off, and you just keep saying stuff. You haven't said sorry for real or nothing. You just keep saying stuff, and she just was getting on my nerves. So like, I was just straight on her for right now. So I didn't want to hang the rest of the day with her, because you're irritating me. So like, no. So I was telling him, like, yeah, man, you can hang out, but like, yeah, you could take us back to her house or whatever. Like, we can go ahead and wrap this up, because I'm like, I'm just a little bit annoyed right now. So I gotta catch my vibe back. Like, I gotta get my energy back right. So thing one, of course, is upset, because she don't want to leave the guys. So she like,
well, okay, that ain't fair. Why you get to stay with them, but I can't? Like, what did you, like, what's wrong? Like, what, you want me to apologize? I said sorry. Like, I'm sorry that the water spilled on you, but it was just water. It's just not that serious.
And I'm like, it's the principle that you over here telling somebody I'm straight, I don't need to go home. You ain't even check in with me. First, you didn't even apologize. You just doing a lot right now, and you always do something. And to be honest, a lot of times, and this is my fault too, like I said, because I kept hanging out with her. Sometimes I would hang out with thing one, even though she just pissed me off. Like, the next story time I'm going to tell you is going to be about thing one, and I hung out with her again after this situation. So sometimes I would still have, like, a prior attitude from before. Like, like, say if she did something the day before that pissed me off, if it's the next day, sure, I'll be like over it in a sense of like I'm not mad. But if she do something to me on Friday and I go over there Saturday, and we could be good. But if she do something else to piss me off Saturday, I start thinking about that shit that she did Friday to me too. Whether that's right or wrong, I'm not here to say that, but I'm just telling you that's. So sometimes when she do something again, it be pissing me off even more because I be like, bitch, you just did something. Like you just did this yesterday. You ain't learning your lesson, but I ain't learning my lesson because I keep hanging out with you. But it's just like, stop irritating me. So sometimes I'll still be like dreading on, like thinking about the shit she did before. So at this time, I do remember I was already irritated with her about something else that she did. So now that she doing this again, when it come to guys and all of that, I was even more irritated. But I was still just irritated at the fact that like you disregard my feelings and you've been doing too much this whole little dinner date. Like you're doing too much. So she want to tell me that's not fair. I'm zoning her out because I already said what I said. These my people. These my friends. Or Tote is my friend. I don't want to hang with you right now. That's my choice. You got a free meal. You got dinner. We fed you. Like, I don't care if you feel like, no, you want to stay. No, you're overruled by me. Sorry, because right now I'm irritated with you and we need to separate because you've been pissing me off, right? So I'm like, no thing one. Like, you just be doing a lot. Like, you always get around people and do a lot. Like, it's just too much. So at this point, Break ended up walking out, so he mad, and you could tell that like he had on some lighter jeans. So even though he was more so dry, but you know it's fruit punch, it's red. So like his jeans in the middle is like red. You know, it's just like you can see the red stain on it. So he come out irritated and stuff. So you know he like, yeah, bro, like we probably gotta shoot to the crib. So Tote interrupted like, bro, I'm already knowing, like I know you wanna go home and change and stuff. So while me and Thing One still talking, she like,
But yeah, like she trying to get me to go home, but like if you want me to stay, I'ma stay. Like, you know, because I really originally I'm here for you.
first of all, bitch, what you talking about? You came with me. You not here for him because you don't even know him. You didn't even know he was in a car. Like, what are you talking about? But anyways, so she was saying that. So I guess she was trying to ask Bert, do he want her to stay? Because if he say yes, I guess she think he supposed to overrule me, bitch. Girl, if I say no, it's no. And I'm not trying to act like I'm the big boss or nothing, but girl, no, this is my people. Like, how you gonna ask Bert? We're not in Bert's car. Go tell us something. If you want me to stay, I'll stay. Like, girl, I said no, and Tote gonna take you home because I said no. What are you talking about? So Bert was like, well, you know, little mama, like, I'm gonna go home and change, so I don't really know if I'm gonna come back out tonight. Like, I don't really know, but it was so nice meeting you. Like, you cool as hell or whatever. So mind you, she like,
Oh, okay. So you don't want me to stay either then? I'm okay. Then that's fine. Like, yep. Okay, Tote, yep. Take me home. You can take me home. Like, whatever.
so she started giving that. So I'm like, well, don't be yelling at him because she was like yelling. She's like, Tote, take me home then. Yep. So I'm like, well, don't yell at Tote because he ain't did nothing to you. Like, don't be yelling. Like, calm it down. Like, he's gonna take you home. He was gonna do that anyways. Like, so relax. Don't go yelling at him. So she like,
Girl, calm down. Like, calm down. Nobody was even yelling at him. Like, don't be trying to take up for him. You don't even like him. You don't even like the way he look. You don't even like his clothes. Like, you don't even like his personality. But you want to take up for him. Like, chill, relax. Like, she don't even like you for real.
you fucking snitch. You fucking snitch. You're a snitch, whore. I said, first of all, bitch, I love him. Like, what are you talking about? I don't care if I said that in the beginning. I don't care. Why would you, like, and I hate bitches like this. Like, ain't nobody asked you, like, why was you trying to throw salt on my name? Like, anything that I told you in confidence, like, if you get mad, you want to throw that shit in my face. Like, you just mad because we about to drop your little dumb ass off, hoe, with these raggedy ass, busted ass Jordans you got on. Oh, my God, y'all, she's pissed me off. So, mind you, Toe ain't saying nothing. Toe don't care. He probably really knew that I didn't care for him like that. But, like, well, I did, though. But, like I said, it was 50-50. Like, I kind of liked him, but, like, the way he dressed, I didn't really like. But anybody asked you to say that. So he was just sitting there. He like, yeah, well, none of that matter. Like, yeah, Case, you gonna kick with me? You stand with me? So I'm telling him, yeah. Like, I'm like, girl, what you think you doing something? I'm like, you not doing shit. You still about to go home, ho. You're still going home. What the fuck you thought this was? I said you was going home. You going home. So what you think you doing? She like,
Okay, no, seriously, like, bro, I said sorry, so I'm not understanding why I just can't hang out with y'all.
because y'all know she's thirsty to hang out. So I'm like, girl, no, you just caught yourself trying to tell on me. I told you some shit and confident. Mind you, I'm just saying this. I didn't say this out loud. But what I said out loud, I was like, but you caught yourself trying to tell on me. Like, you just saying anything. You making up shit. Mind you, she ain't making up shit. I did say that. But, you know, you can't let him know that I said that. So I'm like, you over here making up shit. Like, nah, bro, you on some weird ass shit. Like, I'm taking you home. Don't talk to me after this either. Because, bitch, and why is you lying on me? Mind you, I'm lying because she ain't lying on me. But I'm like, why the fuck is you lying on me? Like, anything I said to you, though, why would you even repeat some shit? shit. I'm over there like, you over here lying on me, but if I did say that, why would you repeat some shit that I said to you? And she just sitting there like, nah, I'm just saying, like, girl, like, I just wanted to stay. I'm like, nah, bro, like, you good, like, we about to take you home. You didn't piss me off and you irritated, da-da-da, like, I'm just annoyed with you. So we get in the car, we on our way back to our house. She in the back trying to talk to me. I'm like, stop talking to me, thing one, because you get on my nerves. You do this shit all the time. Like, you call yourself trying to tell some shit that I said. Why would you even do that? That's fucking dumb. Like, I'm just irritated with her, y'all. Like I said, we wasn't far from our house. So we pull up to our house. I'm like, bye, just get out, get out. So she be trying to, like, she know how I am, and she know I don't care to be in a car with two guys that I really don't know. So she try to use that. She like,
oh, so you're not gonna get out with me? Like, you literally gonna stay in a car with two strangers? You don't even know them like that. Like, that's not even you. You don't even do stuff like that.
but you know when you mad and you just be like, damn, like, some, even though you don't really do stuff, like, I didn't think they was gonna do nothing to me, of course, but like, I really don't per se like to be with two guys and it's just me, especially when I don't know them. But you know when you mad, sometimes you gotta be sticking to your madness, or you be like, I'm good, I'm straight, like, I'll be alright. Mind you, I got my mace and my taser in my purse anyways, but, and it's still early, like, you know, and Tote did tell me he was about to drop Burke off or whatever, and me and him was just gonna hang. So I'm still in the back seat, so I'm thinking, like, if these niggas take me anywhere else, I'm gonna be yelling and screaming and running out the car, or I'm gonna tase them. Like, you know, it is what it is. So she trying to get me to get out the car and stay with her, but I'm like, no, I'm alright, I'm good, I'll be with my friends or whatever. And we pulled off, y'all. We pulled off and I left her ass there because I'm just like, girl, not you doing the most. You spilled some shit on me. Got the nerve to tell me basically I'll be alright because it's just water. I don't care if it is water. Like, bitch, you spilled it and you never even really said sorry until we got outside. You didn't really say sorry to Burke either. Like, you just doing shit with no remorse. You don't care. All you care about is hanging out with niggas. Then when I tell you, like, we gonna call it a day, you think you gonna try to go above me or go to somebody else and tell Burke if he wants you to, you gonna stay, even though I said no. Like, and these is my people and you're my friend. Like, you're just doing too much. Then you call yourself trying to tell some shit that I said to you, even though I did say it. But like, I'm gonna say I didn't say it because why would you tell that man that? What kind of friend is you? What we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Seriously. So yes, y'all, we took our ass home and I left. Toad did end up dropping Break off, and me and Toad did finish hanging out or whatever. And that was cool. Membership remind me to tell y'all what happened with me and Burke after that. So my VIPs, let me know. Actually, I think even though I told my VIPs, y'all know what I told y'all on the live, what I was about to talk about next. I think I need to tell what happened with Burke real quick. Just to throw that out there. I don't know. VIPs, we'll talk anyway. But yeah, so yeah, I went on and I not with Burke. Why am I saying Burke? I meant with Tote. I didn't mean Burke, y'all. I meant to say what happened between me and Tote, not Burke. Y'all know I can't keep up with the fake names. Nothing happened with me and Burke. Nothing. Don't think I'm like that. Nah, nothing happened with me and Burke. I meant to say remind me, VIPs, to tell y'all what happened between me and Tote. Okay. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story times. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. And y'all already know. And this for the people in the back who don't like all the parts. This is only one part, one solo video. You don't gotta wait for the cliffhanger next week. Nothing. So y'all should be happy, okay? But yeah, y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.